we come together, a collection of stories for you to hear, a group of some pretty fantastic Juice Plus representatives from all across the world, each with their own unique story to tell, because we believe in telling our stories to make your story better. Our hope is that you hear a piece of yourself inside one of their stories, and you begin to see the heart of who we are and why each one of us has an unbending belief in our community and this business opportunity. And the best way to kick off today is by featuring none other than one of our own community's most well-respected, brilliant minds, Dr. Mitra Ray. Dr. Ray is a biochemist, an author, and an uber health advocate. She walks the walk and she talks the talk. And when she speaks, we listen. And I'm pretty certain after you hear her, you'll understand why.
What does it mean to live a life that matters? Many people today feel lost about how to best improve their own health and the health of those people that they love, lost about how to make income doing something worthwhile, lost about finding community and maybe finding meaningful relationships. That was me when I was 30 years old. From the outside, it certainly looked like I had it together as a successful young scientist who had published in major journals and had received prestigious awards. But on the inside, I was lost, and I didn't know that I was lost. I was also experiencing health challenges. I would suffer from excruciating back spasms made worse by hovering over a microscope all day. And I had given myself an ulcer by the time I was in my 20s from taking ibuprofen all the time. I was also spending money that I didn't have on weekly physical therapy. I had started a juicing regimen in an attempt to better my health. It was at that time that somebody brought me a brochure on Juice Plus. As a scientist, I caught on right away that it was possible and that the technology existed to put whole food powders in a capsule. In fact, I was really upset that I hadn't thought of the idea myself. As I was juicing in the kitchen and in the lab, I was using similar technology to dehydrate cells. The first thing that impressed me about taking Juice Plus was that I could take it in the first place, even on an empty stomach, because I could not take isolated vitamin pills. My digestive system just couldn't handle that. Today, I've never felt better. And as I was funded by the National Institutes of Health and the American Cancer Society to find causes and cures for cancer and Alzheimer's, I was honestly surprised to learn that so much of disease could be prevented in the first place by whole food plant-based nutrition. I felt as I had been struck by lightning with this realization. I found a new purpose in my life to educate people on how plant-based nutrition assists the body's natural desire to heal itself. My vision was to share this with as many people as possible. I was also intrigued by the business model. And while most people start part-time and work this business in stolen moments, it wasn't too long before I dove in. And when I dive in to something, I really dive deep. It was then that I chose to pursue another line of education, to master what it takes to be an influencer and to lead a team of people who share the same passion as me. The products became the catalyst to change my diet over time, and the business became a catalyst to become a human being and to live a life that mattered. I wanted to help this company become number one in their category of whole food plant powders. Today, we are indeed the number one clinically researched product of its kind in the entire world and the number one product of its kind in a capsule in the world. I invested much time and energy into my business and have built something meaningful. I've actually exceeded my income goals that I set back in 1994. This has allowed me to fund my endless thirst for knowledge. As a lifelong learner, I have had the time and the money to attend everything from functional medicine conferences to becoming certified in holistic practices such as yoga and Reiki. My husband is Doug Barlow, who's also a PMD+, and together we have been able to raise happy, healthy children who have a special outlook on life as a result of growing up in this community. I have truly exceeded my dreams. My real challenge has been to dream bigger and bigger over the last 26 years. Fortunately, I'm that kind of a girl. So today, I see myself as an elder in this community. Appropriately so, as Jay Martin has honored me with the Founders Award for my efforts. What I love most about our company is the people. Several years ago, Paulo Teixeira, our CEO, said our job is to protect and nourish our Juice Plus bubble. What has been amazing for me to watch is that since March of this year, how this community has supported one another. It is more apparent than ever that people are looking to feel more secure about their health, which simply means getting more plant nutrition into their body. People are also starving for a community that has a sense of purpose and to live a life that matters. As a founder, I hope I inspired you to take a closer look at what the Juice Plus company has to offer you. As Doug says, if you want to change your relationship to time, money, or your health, or all of the above, you owe it to yourself to take a closer look. I like to stay close to the fire, which means get plugged in and stay plugged in, because this fire is hot, hot,